So I'm a little late with this one, but I've been a little bit busy. But here we are, 2 new Predecessor teasers in under 2 weeks. I'm going to use this video to talk about the 2 new teasers, as well as talking about some questions that I see getting asked a ton in the Discord. Before that though, remember to subscribe if you haven't already, otherwise you'll find your Steam library has been deleted except for one game. Vault. Ooh, scary. The first teaser is of the mid lane. You can instantly see it's basically opposite the Nexus, and straight away you can see that the quality of textures, lighting, shadows, anti-aliasing, it's pretty high tier. You can see clear reflections in the ring around the turret, shining sunlight on the top of the walls of mid lane, lush green foliage, nice clean shadows with no real jagged edges. It looks pretty nice. Aside from that, in this teaser you can also see there are some trees poking out from what I assume is the jungle or the river. It's a nice aesthetic, it's super clean, and if you compare it to the test map, it is a definite improvement. The second teaser is slightly more informative. It shows Drongo, who wasn't in the last alpha, in what was later to be confirmed the solo lane or off lane. It has all the nice aesthetics of the previous teaser, but in this one you can clearly see there are some ruins in this part of the map which look pretty neat, and they actually add a bit of contrast to the shininess of the new look of the map. But the main thing that people have been confused about is the little path that leads off to the right and what is down that path. I would assume you can use this path from both sides of the off lane, as it would be a bit odd to only be able to use it from one side, but the use of the path is unknown for now. Some people say it's another path to the jungle, maybe a harvester area like in Legacy, maybe it's some kind of buff, or maybe it even has some kind of jump pad to get quickly back into the jungle after a gank. Personally, I would say that a harvester and a jump pad are fairly unlikely, purely based on the fact that the Pred devs seem to have a view that they kinda want to make a brand new game rather than bring back just everything that used to be in Paragon, and a jump pad would be an odd thing to have in the off lane. I'm unsure what might be down there, but if you think you know, let me know in the comments what you think it is. Plus, if there's a path in the off lane, maybe they would also add one to the duo lane for symmetry, as from my experience for the most part, most MOBAs try to be symmetrical, unless it's for the jungle, in which case then it's mirrored. So unless this is something to bring more people to the off lane, as it is a fairly lonely island to play on, I would kind of expect it to be symmetrical, purely just based on that fact. All in all, the teasers clearly show the map must be nearly finished, or at the very least, the main parts they want to show off. But the fact that we got 2 teasers this close together, it feels like things must be coming together at this point, so who knows what teaser or what announcement will be next. The other thing that I want to talk about is questions that get asked a lot. The first one is, when is this game coming out? If you read the FAQ channel or you've seen people get answered by the devs, there is no set date. Anyone claiming to know when it is coming out is either speculating, which is fine but they should state that, or they are misleading you. Always go with what the devs have said for a clear-cut answer. My personal guess that I've said before is that we won't have an early access date before the end of July at the earliest. After that we may get a date if their progress is solid enough, but that's a big if, as they want things to basically be perfect before rolling it out to the public. Another big question that keeps getting asked is about consoles, and we don't know when early access for consoles will be or what consoles it will arrive on, only that they have started working on consoles after the big investment of 2.2 million, so take that as you want. But if we do get console and PC early access at the same time, I would be very surprised, and personally, I don't think that it would be ported to last gen consoles, purely because by the time this actually fully releases, most people will probably have moved on to next generation. Again, always check the FAQ section or what the devs themselves have been saying. Anything I or anyone else says is purely speculation unless proved with a source. Don't take it as gospel, as it just starts a cycle of misinformation, which is how the whole Epic exclusive rumour started after they got the Epic grant, despite the devs saying it was just a grant, there was no strings attached. Anyway, it's been a pretty good few weeks, we've got 2 teasers, and hopefully in the coming months we can get a bit more info and maybe even an announcement or 2. Again, let me know what you think that sneaky little path is for in the offlane in the comments, or ask any other questions that you might have. I've also recently set up a Twitch channel and a Discord, which will be in the description and the pinned comment. If you want to follow me there, I would appreciate it. I'm also trying to be better at being more active, but apart from that, I will see you for the next video.